Hey, what's good with y'all boys? It's Jay. You know what I'm saying? Outside with it. Beautiful day. You see the sun out. You know what I'm saying? Bald head out, but that ain't really none of your business. You hear me? But look, I want to get into the Vergil Ortiz Erickson Lubin fight. Other than the Brian Norman, Devin Haney fight, man, this is probably the fight I'm looking forward to the most at the end of this year, closing out the year, is this fight. That and the Stephen Fulton fight. You know what I'm saying? That go back and forth. But this fight, for sure, it's a lit fight to me. And I like to say this fight, it's like 50-50 in spirit. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because I wouldn't say it's a true 50-50 fight, because I feel like at this point you do got to favor Vergil at this point in his career. But at the same time, Erickson Lubin ain't nothing to be looked past. He might be getting underrated in this fight, I think. I don't know. I got to see what other people think about it. But I think he feel like he getting underrated, man, because we think Vergil Ortiz is just going to naturally take that next step, which, ain't nothing wrong thinking that. I think that too. But to think that he can go in there and make Erickson Lubin look easy, I don't know. I think this is a very good fight, man. And I don't think I seen nobody say that Vergil is going to make him look easy. I'm just saying we might be underestimating Lubin a little bit. Some people, I'm not, because I'm high on Lubin, bro. I really respect his game, the resume he has, because he do got him and Vergil. That's what make this fight a 50-50 fight in spirit. Because look, both guys got a world championship resume. They got a resume of a world champion. Because you don't need no super crazy deep resume to be a world champion. You just need those one or two, quality wins. And both guys got that. Vergil, we know Vergil got the Madrimov win. That's a world championship level win. The Bahochuk, that's a world championship caliber win. And here he is following it up with Erickson Lubin, man. And Erickson Lubin, this is his past two opponents have been undefeated. And here he is with his third fighter back-to-back-to-back, an undefeated opponent, man. He beat Jesus Ramos, which is a quality win. Some people thought he lost, which I understand that, But either way, it was a competitive fight. In a fight that Erickson Lubin was the underdog. So that's what made this fight cool to me, man, because Lubin ain't walking in there thinking he's going to be beat. He's going in there with every intention to win and using Vergil Ortiz as a stepping stone to being a world championship. And it's crazy when you think of it, because neither fighter has ever been a world champion, even though both have a resume of a world champion. Erickson Lubin is a blue chip guy too. You know what I'm saying? He's not like a dude that a traditional B-side. When he came up, he was one of them guys. He was super young, super talented, got the title shot against Jermell Charlo at like 21, 22 years old. It didn't go in his favor, but you know what I'm saying? His first title shot was against the soon-to-be undisputed reigning championship at the weight class at 21, 22 years old. That's a tough ask for anybody. And really, if you look at Lubin's resume, according to his resume, you can't just beat anybody and beat Lubin. You got to be like that. Because I don't know what that was. But look, because his two losses was against, obviously, Jermell Charlo, which in that fight, he didn't even really get the chance to show what he had. Like, he got hit with a crazy shot first round and it was over with. And two was Sebastian Fundora. And if y'all ain't ever seen that fight, y'all got to go watch that fight. That was a banger. I'm talking about both sides was getting it in, both sides was getting messed up. So, in his two losses, though, Lubin has been stopped. The crazy shot he got cleared with against Jermell, and then the Fundora fight, which if y'all seen that fight, he didn't really get stopped. He got stopped because his face got swole up something crazy, bro. Like, I've never seen somebody's face swell up like that. It was super weird. Like how Spence fight kind of swelled up crazy against Bud. It was worse than that. So it kind of had to get stopped off that. But to his credit, he was there the whole time. And I always bring up that fight to credit Fundora, because I like to say how brutal and aggressive Fundora getting his fights. And I use that fight as an example because I really rate Lubin. So when people say Fundora ain't this or that, I was like, but he beat Lubin. Look at that fight. That's a quality win. But enough about Lubin. So Fundora, what I mean to say in that blah, damn, man, I can't even get it out. But I bring that fight up because if you remember that fight was not going in Lubin's favor, especially at first. He was getting beat up, touched up. knocked down. I think he got knocked down. I got to watch it again. But he was able to turn the tide of that fight where he was completely losing and start banging, beating up on Fundora. Dropped him, hurt him. So you can see the versatility of Lubin. Like, he can bang with somebody like Fundora who do nothing but bang. And he can box on his back foot, give you movement like he did against Jesus Ramos. So he got a couple different ways he can approach this fight, man. And to Vergil Ortiz credit, he do too, because Vergil, he do kind of got like the traditional Mexican style where he's super come forward, super aggressive, throw a lot of hard shots. But he like a new kind of Mexican, where he's like an Angelo Leo, if you know who that is, Bam Rodriguez and Vergil Ortiz, they got the traditional Mexican shit, but they also can bounce, give you the jab, come from different angles. And Victor Ortiz and Vergil Ortiz got that. Bruh, super, he got a little bag to himself. He not super straight up and down. So it's interesting. I want to see how both fighters approach this fight. I would guess that Vergil starts out coming forward, and I want to see what strategy Lubin comes up with, man. Like, does he decide to just take the fight to him, or give him some movement and box him first and see how it go? But that's why it's a top tier fight to me, man. And if Vergil is really like that, he gonna have to be like that. That don't even make sense. Vergil gonna have to prove that he really like that to get this win. Cause like I said earlier, you can't just beat anybody and beat Lubin. Cause his only two losses is Jermell Charlo and Fundora, who was the unified champ at the weight class. So 2 top tier losses. He's not just losing to anybody. So, and I don't think Vergil Ortiz is gonna bring anything to the ring that Erickson Lubin will be surprised about, that he's not expecting, that he hasn't seen before. Now, whether he can deal with it and win, that's another question. But I don't think he'll be able to. I don't think he'll get in there with Vergil Ortiz and just be overwhelmed by the stakes, the aggression, all the shit that Vergil Ortiz got. You know what I'm saying? Because he been in there with arguably, I'm just saying, 2 dudes that you could debate could beat Vergil Ortiz. Jermell probably could have beat Vergil Ortiz. We don't know. And Sebastian Fundora could possibly beat Vergil Ortiz. So this is technically not even the best. We'll see if it's the best fighter that he's ever been in there with. But on paper, it's probably not. Vergil, I do think this is probably the best. I don't know if it's the best, but I think Erickson Lubin can bring something to the table that he ain't seen yet. Because Erickson Lubin will be the first fighter that Vergil Ortiz is fighting, where he's fighting a dude more athletic than him. I take that back, because Madrimov was more athletic than Vergil. But the difference between Madrimov and Erickson Lubin is Madrimov was athletic, but he gave him a lot of movement, but he didn't really give him nothing offensively to worry about. Lubin, he'll be able to be more athletic than him, maybe give him some movement, but also give him something to worry about offensively, because Lubin is an offensive fighter. So I do think he can present something to Vergil that he probably ain't seen yet as a professional. And Lubin is a big, solid 154-pounder, southpaw. And a lot of people probably going to be drawing parallels between this and the Boots fight. I'm personally, it won't really change. This fight won't really change how I see Vergil, because I expect Vergil to get some. I'm not expecting Vergil to blow him out the water. So if I see a 7-5, 8-4 performance from Vergil, I won't think of him no less, because I really rate Lubin. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't think of it and see like, oh, he had trouble with Lubin. He definitely won't beat Boots, which I don't think he'd beat Boots anyway. So my I don't know the word for it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my vocabulary up. But you know what I'm saying? My thoughts about Vergil won't diminish at all. I still think he's quality. I still think he a blue chip, next up type of guy. It just, Lubin is like that too. Lubin was a blue chip too. Just, the luck one on his side with the first title shot, and, you know what I'm saying, had a little bit more wars. That's why I say I do think you got to favor Vergil Ortiz in this fight, because he is younger, he is fresher, he got the momentum going, and Lubin got a little bit of momentum as well. Like I said, his past 2 opponents was undefeated, but his last fight, I'm not gonna count. I wasn't too impressed with it. If you seen it, it was on Pro Box. I forgot the dude's name, but he was undefeated. But if you seen that fight, man, Lubin could have did him worse than what he did him. But I'm gonna give him a pass for that because he is coming off a layoff, a little bit of a layoff. You know, PBC have a nigga on the shelf if you ain't their top priority. So he's coming off a little bit of layoff. I don't expect that same Lubin to show up against Vergil. If he do, he in trouble. But I think he'll be sharper. I think he know who he in with. I think he know the stakes. This fight, you know what I'm saying, is a world championship level fight. And really, hopefully the next guy, this is for Honduras, WBC, the guy who have next up for that belt. So hopefully they get the next shot at that. We'll see how it play out, man. But I do got Vergil. I do got Vergil. I think Vergil's just a little bit fresher. And I think he just has enough right now. It's a close fight, though. A close fight. That's why I say it's 50-50 in spirit, man, because Lubin a live dog. And we know Vergil a dog. So it wouldn't surprise me to see Erickson Lubin give him a tough time in there because he like that. I don't know if everybody know that, though. But anyway, let me know what y'all think on that fight. Like, how do y'all see it? Do y'all see it close? Do y'all see Vergil kind of rolling? I don't know. What y'all think about Lubin at this point, too? Y'all think he has enough in his career to make another shot at the title? Because I don't think he had I may be wrong, but I don't think he had a shot since that the Jamel Charlo shot. And that was, 7 years ago. He's 22. I think he's 28, 29. So he's still young. Still young. So that's just another reason to like the fight, man. This is the type of fight we need to be supporting, watching. I'm going to be tuned in, man. Let me know what y'all think about the fight. If y'all like the video, man, give me a like. I appreciate y'all for checking in, and I'll see y'all boys next time. Excuse me, damn. Peace.